welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Aztecs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oregon State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Rush is on him. Quickly complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Card. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aztecs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and Ted.
Oh, he's got some space. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Surging forward on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he had already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A lot of urgency for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. The short hands. It's busted. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a bit...
Turning it on! That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Finds a little space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Booker. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on first down. Got it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're looking to throw on second and short. Setting up the screen. He gets it in! Touchdown, Beavers!
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Boston. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Trying play action. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
With the catch, it's raining. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Fires downfield. And the missed connection on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolutely center cut. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Got it in the middle, it's Card. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's got it on the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of 1st downs in the books, now 1st and 10 from the 44. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. That's caught. It's Card. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Beavers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 25. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. He'll keep it himself. Makes his man miss. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Beavers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quick completion on the out. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Touchdown, Oregon State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
San Diego State, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made. This breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got a man. It's busted. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To throw, it's Madsen. Finds his man, it's Brown. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Booker. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now.